Good morning. It is Friday, March 29th, 2024. Back here for Daily Shakeup number 868. And today I want to talk about something that is continuing to trip us up. And typically we don't even know it's happening because we have so much, we don't think about it. And even when we do, we have great denial because there's a part of us says it just doesn't make sense. But when you think a little more about it, it's really quite logical. And that is that there are belief systems we have, behaviors, all sorts of coping mechanisms, different forms of resistance that we engage in that keep us from getting where we want to go. They hold us back. Yesterday, I talked about constantly looking behind us at our past and how that keeps us tethered to the past. But here's the tricky part. And I was talking with someone yesterday about why this is true. When we want to move on from a behavior, we want to change how we're showing up, how we're acting, how we're interacting, how we're relating or not relating. So we say we want to make change, but we don't seem to be able to get there. One of the biggest reasons is there's a part of us that doesn't want to change. Not just because we're generally change averse, as much as we say, this isn't serving me, I really need to do something differently. But there's a part that we just don't confront. There's a win in it for us. That behavior serves us in some way. In some cases, it's just pure protection. It's a behavior we've engaged in throughout our life. We've learned to protect ourselves. But imagine this. Imagine you've got something that is doing something for you. You may not agree and you may not like most of the outcomes, but it's providing some value to. Perhaps it's keeping you safe. Perhaps it's keeping you comfortable. And so here you are holding on to something because you get something from it. Now, this other voice in your head says, I want to let go of this. I want to change the behavior. But what you don't realize is there's a reason you're holding on to it so tight. And when you only focus on what's logical or conscious, you may loosen some of this and you say, oh, I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to change. Except there's this other part, this unspoken part, this seemingly illogical part that's the reason you're holding on to it. It's the part of whatever the behavior or belief is that serves you. This is hard to find because often when we ask ourselves, is there something we're holding on to, a reason to hold on to it? We say, of course not. I don't want to do that anymore. But a part of you does. A part of you is getting something from it. And until you're ready to get honest about that, it's going to be real hard to let go and therefore really challenging to change. Love to talk more about it. Let me know what questions you have. Give me some feedback, and maybe we'll do another shake-up about this topic. For now, have a great weekend and enjoy the journey.